This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. At the beginning of 2025, Rolex implemented a notable price increase across its entire collection, with the most substantial hikes affecting models crafted from precious metals. This strategic adjustment was primarily influenced by the rising cost of gold, which had surged to unprecedented levels throughout 2024. With gold prices increasing by 20 to 30% over the year, Rolex was faced with significantly higher production costs, prompting the brand to adjust its pricing structure accordingly. While price increases are common for luxury watch brands, the extent of this adjustment took many by surprise, particularly for models such as the Daytona Oyster Flex, which saw a considerable uptick in cost. The question that arises from this shift is how the secondary or gray market has responded. Has consumer behavior adjusted to these new pricing standards, or is there a noticeable decline in demand? In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will explore some of Rolex's pricing strategy on the secondary market, analyzing various model categories and forecasting market trends for the rest of the year. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you do not miss out on future content. Historically, Rolex has maintained a careful balance when it comes to pricing adjustments. Price increases are typically aligned with the brand's positioning as the pinnacle of luxury and precision engineering. This ensures that any rise in cost is not only justified, but also maintains the exclusivity and desirability of Rolex timepieces. However, the significant hike in 2025 has led some industry experts to speculate whether Rolex could have absorbed a portion of the increased production costs rather than passing them entirely onto consumers. Despite these concerns, Rolex's strong brand equity allows it to maintain high demand even in the face of price rises. The scarcity of certain models, particularly those in precious metals, continues to drive exclusivity, making them sought-after pieces among collectors and enthusiasts. However, the situation in the gray market tells a different story, as pricing and consumer demand in this segment do not always mirror official retail trends. The gray market, which comprises independent dealers and private resellers, often reflects real-time shifts in supply and demand more quickly than authorized retailers. Following Rolex's price increase, a few key trends have emerged. Some high-end gold models, particularly those affected by the steepest price hikes, are moving at a slower pace. Buyers who were previously willing to pay a premium for these models are now reconsidering their purchases, leading to longer resale cycles. At the same time, with the rise in gold watch prices, many buyers have shifted their focus to stainless steel models, which have not experienced as dramatic a price increase. This shift has further intensified the desirability of models like the Rolex Submariner, GMT Master II, and Explorer series. Investors who previously targeted gold models for their strong appreciation potential are now reassessing their strategies. Some are opting for historically stable references, while others are waiting to see if the market stabilizes before making significant acquisitions. Looking ahead, the trajectory of the Rolex secondary market will largely depend on multiple factors, including further fluctuations in gold prices, economic conditions, and consumer sentiment. If gold continues to rise, Rolex may introduce another adjustment, reinforcing the premium status of its precious metal models. However, if demand on the gray market weakens significantly, resale values may decline, making certain models more accessible. With high-end models facing sluggish sales, authorized dealers or AD may consider bundling strategies. Industry experts anticipate that by late 2025, some ADs could use sought-after steel sports models as incentives for customers purchasing luxury gold watches. While Rolex traditionally discourages discounts, shifting market conditions might push ADs to adopt creative sales tactics. Reports indicate that UK ADs already have several gold sky dwellers available, signaling weakening demand. If this trend continues, price adjustments or more appealing purchase terms could emerge for buyers interested in these premium models. Meanwhile, steel sports watches have seen only modest price increases, with the gray market absorbing the changes without major disruption. In some cases, steel models are even selling for less due to evolving market dynamics. For those seeking steel Rolex watches, the gray market remains the most viable option, offering minimal markups and immediate availability, eliminating the need for AD waitlists. Resellers continue paying above retail for the most desirable models, ensuring they retain strong value. One of the most affected categories following recent price hikes is the steel and gold segment. Models like the two-tone Submariner, GMT Master II Root Beer, and even the Daytona are seeing reduced demand. Speculators who once inflated prices are now avoiding these models due to shrinking resale margins. As a result, the secondary market is likely to see an influx of pre-owned listings, creating better opportunities for collectors to acquire these watches at more competitive prices. If demand for gold models continues to decline, Rolex may reconsider its pricing approach to stabilize the market. A slight correction could help restore balance. Those interested in steel sports watches will find the gray market the best bet for immediate availability and favorable pricing, while buyers eyeing gold or two-tone models may benefit from waiting to see if prices soften further. In early 2025, certain Rolex models emerged as top sellers, maintaining strong demand and value. The Daytona Range Oyster Flex Ghost White Gold remains highly coveted, with its retail price increasing from £29,300 to £33,450, yet still commanding a premium on the gray market and selling out at major resellers. The GMT Master 2-Bag Girl has outperformed variations like the Pepsi, Root Beer, and Batman, remaining a collector favorite with 70% of buyers choosing the Jubilee bracelet over the Oyster. The Datejust 41 Wimbledon dial continues to perform well, holding steady at around £12,750 in the secondary market. Meanwhile, the Submariner date, which was the best-selling Rolex of 2024, has now dropped to 4th place. Despite this shift, its retail value of £9,900 and a strong gray market value of approximately £11,750 indicate that demand remains substantial. Market fluctuations are expected, but the rumored Rolex price hike in 2025 looms large, forcing enthusiasts and collectors to confront the growing divide between desire and affordability. This is not just a routine adjustment, it is a clear signal of Rolex's ongoing push toward ultra-exclusivity, leaving many feeling priced out and questioning the long-term effects on the watch industry. The immediate consequences are evident. Existing models will become even more expensive, both at authorized dealers and on the secondary market. While this surge in value benefits current owners by increasing the investment appeal of their timepieces, it simultaneously raises the barrier for aspiring collectors. The dream of owning a classic Submariner or Datejust, a milestone for many watch enthusiasts, is slipping further out of reach as prices outpace inflation and wage growth. This shift creates a divided market, where seasoned collectors and investors capitalize on rising values, while newcomers struggle with the escalating cost of entry. Beyond financial concerns, the price increase raises questions about the future of watch enthusiasm. Will the next generation be deterred by soaring prices, turning instead to more accessible brands? Could this lead to a decline in appreciation for traditional watchmaking as younger buyers are shut out? Rolex's brand prestige is undeniable, but its relentless pursuit of exclusivity risks alienating the broader community of watch lovers. Additionally, the price hike is likely to fuel the already thriving gray market, where watches often sell above retail. This unregulated sector, rife with inflated prices and counterfeit risks, thrives on Rolex's controlled supply and rising demand. The 2025 price increase will only intensify this trend, making it even harder for genuine enthusiasts to secure models at reasonable prices. The impact of the 2025 Rolex price hike will vary across different segments. While it rewards existing collectors and investors, it simultaneously alienates aspiring enthusiasts and raises concerns about the long-term vitality of the watch community. What is your impression on the Rolex topic we shared in this video? Let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel for future updates. Thank you for watching Luxury World, and we eagerly anticipate your participation in our upcoming videos.